Most people believe they already understand elephants. They are large, calm, intelligent animals that move slowly across the land. But what most people never realize is that size is the least interesting thing about an elephant. Behind that massive body exists a mind capable of memory, emotion, and awareness at a level that still unsettles scientists. Elephants are not simply animals that survive in nature. They are animals that remember it. An adult African elephant can weigh more than 6 tons, making it the largest land animal alive today. Its heart alone can weigh over 20 kilograms, pumping blood through a body built on a scale unmatched by any other land mammal. Even its bones are extraordinary. An elephant's skull is so heavy and dense that it must be supported by powerful muscles just to lift the head. And yet, despite this enormous structure, elephants move with a surprising softness. Their feet are padded with thick, flexible tissue that allows them to walk almost silently, even across hard ground. This quiet movement is not accidental. It is an adaptation that allows elephants to navigate forests and grasslands without drawing attention. A trait that once helped them survive predators and now helps them coexist uneasily with humans. One of the most misunderstood parts of an elephant is its trunk. Many people think of it as nothing more than a long nose, but in reality, it is one of the most complex and powerful organs in the animal kingdom. The elephant's trunk contains more than 40,000 individual muscles, far more than exist in the entire human body. With this single organ, an elephant can lift logs weighing hundreds of kilograms, yet also delicately pick up a single grain of food without crushing it. The trunk is used to breathe, smell, drink, communicate, fight, explore, and comfort. Elephants use it to greet one another, to reassure calves, and even to express excitement or curiosity. In moments of stress, elephants have been observed wrapping their trunks around one another in what can only be described as a form of comfort. This level of physical sensitivity in such a massive animal is rare, and it hints at something deeper happening beneath the surface. That deeper complexity becomes even more apparent when we look at the elephant's brain. Elephants possess the largest brain of any land animal, weighing more than 5 kilograms. But intelligence is not measured by size alone. The structure of the elephant brain is especially developed in regions associated with memory, emotion, and social behavior. This is why elephants are capable of long-term memory that can span decades. They can remember the locations of water sources they visited as juveniles, even if those places have not been seen in 50 or 60 years. During severe droughts, herds have been observed following elderly matriarchs across vast distances to reach water sources remembered from their youth. This is not instinct. This is experience guiding survival. Elephants do not live as individuals. They live as families. Their social structure is built around tight-knit groups led by the oldest and most experienced female, known as the matriarch. She is not the strongest member of the herd, but she is the most knowledgeable. She remembers which paths are safe, which regions are dangerous, and which humans should be avoided. Her memory becomes the memory of the herd. When a matriarch is lost, entire families can become disoriented, making poor decisions that lead to increased conflict, starvation, or death. The loss of one elephant can mean the loss of knowledge accumulated over generations. Perhaps the most unsettling aspect of elephant intelligence is their emotional depth. Elephants are among the very few animals known to exhibit behaviors associated with grief. When an elephant dies, members of the herd often stop and remain with the body for extended periods. They touch the remains gently with their trunks, sometimes lifting and examining bones long after death. There are documented cases of elephants returning years later to places where a family member died, interacting with skeletal remains in ways that suggest recognition rather than curiosity. This behavior has been observed across different regions and populations, making it clear that it is not random. Elephants appear to understand loss. This emotional awareness extends beyond their own species. Elephants have been observed assisting injured animals, protecting weaker individuals, and even showing caution and concern around human children. But this empathy exists alongside another, more troubling capability. Elephants remember harm. In multiple documented cases, elephants have recognized and reacted aggressively toward humans who previously injured them or their herd, even after long periods of separation. In some regions, elephants have altered migration routes to deliberately pass through villages associated with past trauma. These actions suggest that elephants do not simply react in the moment. They recall experiences and apply that memory to future behavior. Communication plays a major role in maintaining this complex social world. Elephants use a wide range of vocalizations, but their most powerful form of communication occurs at frequencies below human hearing. These low-frequency sounds, known as infrasound, can travel up to 10 kilometers through air and ground. Elephants are able to detect these vibrations not only through their ears, but also through their feet. Specialized cells allow them to sense tremors traveling through the earth itself. In effect, elephants listen to the ground. Through these signals, herds can coordinate movement, warn of danger, and locate distant family members without being seen or heard by predators or humans. Despite their generally calm nature, elephants can become extremely dangerous when threatened. A charging elephant can reach speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour, and unlike many animals, elephants rarely bluff. When they charge, they usually follow through. However, aggression in elephants is often linked to stress, trauma, or disruption of social structures. In areas heavily affected by poaching, elephants show higher levels of anxiety, unpredictable behavior, and violence. This suggests that elephants do not simply respond to physical threats, but also suffer psychological consequences from repeated exposure to danger and loss. Elephants also play a critical role in shaping the environments they inhabit. Often described as ecosystem engineers, they alter landscapes in ways that benefit countless other species. By knocking down trees, they create open grasslands. By digging for water during dry seasons, they create wells that other animals depend on for survival. By consuming fruit and traveling long distances, they disperse seeds across vast regions, helping forests regenerate. Entire ecosystems have evolved around the presence of elephants, and without them, many of these systems begin to collapse. Yet despite their intelligence, emotional depth, and ecological importance, elephants are disappearing. Habitat destruction, human expansion, and poaching continue to reduce their numbers. Every elephant lost is not just the loss of an animal, but the loss of memory, experience, and social knowledge that cannot be replaced. What disappears with them is a way of understanding the world that took millions of years to evolve. Elephants challenge the way humans think about intelligence and power. They show us that strength does not have to be loud, that memory can be a survival tool, and that emotional awareness is not unique to humans. They are not simply the largest animals on land. They are among the most complex minds ever produced by nature. And perhaps the most unsettling truth of all is this: elephants are watching, remembering, and adapting to a world that is changing faster than they ever evolved to endure.